This is about knowledge, wisdom, experience, guidance. Hello Gemini Moon, this is Maje, this is your Tarotpolitan community host, and this is your forecast for November 2025. And we are going to look at your internal energy with the 5 alchemical elements and the Great Pentagram spread. And we are going to start with your water, the Judgment, with your fire, the 8 of Swords, with your earth, Death, with your air, 6 of Wands, and with your spirit or consciousness, with the 7 of Wands. Okay, Gemini, we have 2 major arcana, 2 elements of fire and 1 element of air. So water and earth. Focus on that internally. In your water, with the Judgment, you definitely need to analyze your feelings about something that whether is coming to an end or it begins or is about to begin. Take a moment this month to connect with your emotions properly and organize your most immediate space, your home, your room, the most intimate parts of yourself. Pay attention to that. In your fire with the 8 of Swords, this could signify fears of doing something, fears of start again. It's a sensation of that you are constrained in your actions, and this is something that you need also to analyze, because with the Judgment, the 8 of Swords is all about analysis. Then in your earth, something is definitely coming to an end, and I think you already can feel that, you can already sense that. Here is a transformation, restructuring the core of your being, but also changes maybe even around your surroundings, changes at work, changes with your finance, and definitely physical transformations. In your mind, in your air with the 6 of Wands, here is a mental victory, a recognition of certain thought patterns that are going to bring a sensation that you have overcome them. So if there were negative thinking or negative thoughts, repetitive patterns, this signifies that you definitely breaking through with those and become more confident or owning your thought patterns, especially with things that you want to achieve. In your spiritual consciousness, we have the 7 of Wands. And because we lacking air and water in this reading, this month, Gemini Moon, it will be beneficial that you connect more with your spirit, that you surrender somehow. And if you may have been seeing yourself with some sort of resistance or something that you always have to defend yourself or something that it has been challenging to you, maybe it's a time that, is this what I should do? If there is so many problems, so much resistance, is this really what I have to do? Ask yourself questions about that, because in your spirit, the 7 of Wands is a bit like having a battle with something that is stagnated, that is not going anywhere. Maybe ask if this is the right path, or a situation whether you want to carry on or change it completely. And the core number for your internal energy is 54, which is 9, which is the Hermit. Internally, you're definitely coming to the end of a cycle, because in your earth element, the death was appearing, and in the core number and energy for your internal energy is the Hermit. So obviously, I think you're coming into terms with something very important, but also it's the end of a cycle. You prepare for something new. And now that we have had a look at your internal energy, let's have a look at your external one with 4-week forecast. So the first week, the 2 of Swords. The second week, the 5 of Swords. The third week, the Hermit. And you have a double Hermit. And in the last days of November, the 7 of Cups. Okay, finally here is a little bit more of water, but we're still lacking earth. And in your earth element, you have the death. So I would say that it's very important for you during November of grounding, connecting with your earth, or changing your surroundings drastically. Then in your first week with the Two of Swords, this could be a decision or something that you need to see different opinions, different positions, and to balance and to avoid being in the extremes. Also, ideas that you need to explore about your creativity and your communication are very important in the first week. In the second week with the Five of Swords, here is a separation, a winning or losing something. But in your case, I think you are winning something by cutting off with somebody or a situation. You're gonna find in the third week with the Hermit that things can be slow, but the sensation I have is that you are reaching your goals. One of the things is by cutting off with this, you're gonna have a clear path ahead. I think this has been obstacles, and here you're gonna realize that it was the right thing to do, to cut with that person, people, or situation, or even place, or even a plan or an idea that it wasn't the right one. And by the last days of November, with the Seven of Cups, you are more light, but also more optimistic, more ambitious. You can see that there is opportunities out there, that they are right for you. The core for your external energy is 23, and 23 is 5, the Hierophant. Here are, with the Hierophant in your external energy, this is definitely about transitional times, mediators, inspiration, guides. Because with your internal energy, with the Hermit and the Hierophant, this is about knowledge, wisdom, experience, guidance. And 5 and 9 is 14, and 14 is the Temperance. Information that also comes through internet, for example, or through consciousness or spirit. But I think definitely the overall energy for you, Gemini, is about knowledge, wisdom, because you are in transitional times, and November marks changes. I hope it resonates with you. Gemini, let me know in the comments. I love to read your comments. Thank you so much for commenting, liking, subscribing, and being part of Tarotpolitan. Have a superb month ahead, and I see you soon in the next video. Mwah.